So the contractor was fired on this house for completely butchering the job. We showed you guys in the previous videos the framing and how f***ed up it was, but we had the framer out here. We walked it with him, went over everything he was doing, everything he was fixing, why and how. So we're gonna jump back in time actually and show you guys that part. And then you'll notice I'm wearing a different shirt. It's a different day. We're gonna jump back to the present and show you guys everything that's been finished and then what comes next.
Remember that fence? Look at next door. Oh my God. I love it. I love it. What's going on?
What's going on, man?
Is this one easy?
Huh? It's good.
Is it safe now? You're not scared to go in there?
The roof's gonna fall down.
Really?
I already put the LBOs.
So we're taking these posts out.
Yeah, the posts are coming out now.
Yeah.
So this is how it should have been done?
Yeah.
4 of them.
Well, so
Not
keep
two.
in mind, these 2 were what was originally here, correct?
Yep.
And now you can see we've doubled up the amount of support.
That's how much you needed, double.
That's how much they were off by. You can see all the new wood. So when you look down the ceiling, you can see the difference, right? This is very new wood by the color of it. That's all old wood by the color of it.
Hey, so look at this. So this ceiling is gonna go all the way across the same height now, right?
Oh, because you furred it all out?
Yeah, so instead of having that weird transition here, this is how a good framer does. So now he's thinking of the drywaller. So now we could go straight across with drywall. So we're almost 100 2x4s into it.
Already, and we're in the front half of the house. Did we go upstairs yet?
Did you frame in that wall?
Upstairs is done?
Oh, really?
This guy's fucking working.
I know. Did you put another wall in front here?
I have to.
So that supported that then.
That's supporting this.
And then you went down. So he had this wall over here on this, and underneath was nothing. That's why the weight was pushing down. We were standing here, it was bouncing. This is transferred down. Whenever you're building on this floor and there's a basement, you have to have the support somewhere underneath. If there's no support underneath, it's no good. It's not safe. So it's this front part of this wall, if you see these 2x4s, this wasn't here before. This had to go in to make this wall safe, I guess is the short way to say it. So this LVL was just nailed to the 2x4s. That's not how it works. So he had to build a makeshift support here to try to carry this load onto these. But then this load, people who watch this video know, it transfers down.
Which is why we had snapped in the basement.
Right, that's why they were snapping and had to be replaced in the basement, because all this weight is transferred down. And if there isn't something solid underneath these to support that weight, like this wall was over here, it has to be on the support. We could go down and look too.
I want to see upstairs. That's where it was.
A lot of garbage upstairs, but it's done.
Upstairs was a mess. You hear what he said?
Huh.
He said, it's done. I've been working like a Mexican. So I was like, that's good.
Is it done now? I don't know. He took this off. This transitions now, kinda.
Look at all the new wood though.
Let's look at this, remember this? So this was the first thing. This didn't make any sense for a closet.
Yeah.
So he did this header, it's just fine for a closet. This is fine for nailers. We're good for nailers in here.
I want to see this.
This still might not work. I'm gonna talk to him about this, because where do you put
And
the,
this. Look at. These are still off the whole way down.
I mean,
But you can tell these aren't.
no, God, let's see.
Yeah, not even close. Well, especially over the whole run.
I'm gonna talk to him about that. So he put this back?
Oh, it's nice to see he supported this. This wasn't here, was it?
No, he changed it.
And that.
That got changed, yep. I'm gonna go get him. This, I don't have a tape. Do you have a tape? No? I think this is too big, but it doesn't have a jack stud. It's 38.
Okay.
So, I mean, this is fine at 32, right? This, you're not gonna be able to put any molding on. It's gonna be a door. It should have been a pocket door, really. It was at 36.
You can put a 24.
Put another stud, make it a 34.
Yeah.
34, God, I hate 34s, okay. Look at this. When I put the level on it, so I don't know what we should do unless
Because
we say f it and drywall down and then put a piece of trim to try to offset the drywall,
Because we got it on this side.
because it's on
too.
both sides.
the easy way to fix it, you got 83 and a half, 83 and a half right here. Run a choke line.
Okay.
And put a double 2x4.
And then just come all the way down?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay.
On both sides. Because this side's bad too.
94 and a half.
83 and a half, 94 and a half.
This is not in the center.
Yeah, but just that's
Yeah.
the difference here.
Wow, that's
Where did I
crazy.
sit over there?
94 and a half.
Jesus, that's higher than that.
We can do the same thing. 94.
That's 96.
Wow.
So 94 and a half to 96, it was an
We
inch
can
and a
make
half
it
off.
equal from here to there.
Right.
And we gotta run a choke line all the way across.
At 94 and a half all the way
Yeah.
across? Okay. And then 83 and a half all the way across?
That way is perfect.
This is okay. This is good. That's good. We'll just come down or notch that out for drywall. This should be boxed in, I think. Should we just box this in and get rid of it? It's not big enough for a closet.
No, let's do open shelf.
All right, leave it.
Just make it a little, roll up your towels. And
All right.
the only other thing I saw, this is gonna need to be furred out, I think. Because everything's good here except this one.
We can fur it out.
Yeah, so that just needs to be furred out a little. Other than that, it looks good. I do want to look at the basement too.
Yeah.
We never saw the basement.
Feels better in here.
Yeah, it does.
Difference between a professional and, whoops. Well, I spoke too soon. You fell through the thing again and you missed it.
Thank God those nails didn't get me.
Well, I'll have to tell him we need to rebuild the stairs.
It feels much better clean. Where was that?
Here, over here. So this is where they were jacking up. And then if you go in here, what we were talking about up there was transferring down to nothing, just this. That's not gonna hold the house up. So we got a metal, steel beam here, I-beam with the stanchions. So by putting that extra wood in up there and shifting it this way, gives us support. But it feels much better down here. Look at all these ones that cracked from upstairs from that weight, and it just started cracking these, so that's new.
You can see all the new wood back here too,
Yeah.
or it looks new.
And this is where all the problem is on that side where they took that load-bearing wall out.
Yeah, 'cause the
they tried to
kitchen's
jack
right
it up
here.
and then they snapped these.
So they had to be sistered back in.
I don't think he ran his gas line yet either.
Doesn't look like it.
Should be here.
All right, so now that you've seen us walking through here with the framer, you'll see that we're back at present day. So the biggest change here is that we've got these LVLs through here. Now, you'll notice that the posts are no longer here. It's wide open, so they are not supported by the post that the guy had in here because he didn't know what he was doing. So let me show you the difference between that and this. You'll notice he originally had just these two beams. Each one of these hold a span weight of 10,000 pounds. So he had 10,000, 20,000 pounds. Now, when we were done with the proper amount of support in order to truly open this, you can see I'm standing under it with no worries, nothing like that. We've now got 4 of them. So that's 40,000 pounds. The guy only had half the amount of support needed to hold this house up. That's why it was starting to sag in the middle. That's why those posts were carrying the weight. And keep in mind, when you push them together, you get a little more weight by putting them together. So it at minimum will hold a 40,000 pound load spread across that onto the beams of the house. So that is now secure, and we now have our full open concept. They have boxed out the HVAC run, which is another thing we needed to do because obviously you're not gonna install your drywall into your HVAC duct, right? So they boxed all that out, boxed out behind it, so now we have a way to connect all the drywall to it. All the new windows have also been put in and framed, which I don't know if that happened last time we were here or if that happened now. We got the new windows in. We got these little, I don't know what you call them. They used to be lead windows, but these little half windows up here are in. So these are the old single pane wood windows that we took out. You can just hear them tapping on them, how shitty that glass is. You can tell how rotted away that wood is. And here's the old roller wheel system that holds the weights. You can see why these things gotta be replaced. So now let's go check out upstairs. You can tell what's new wood versus old wood. And that's just how much had to be redone here. I mean, you can see the markings for the measurements. You can see the wood. You can see the sealer, foam sealer. Quite a bit of work here. I made the mistake of wearing a long sleeve black t-shirt on an 84-degree day, but what can you do? You could plan ahead and do laundry appropriately, but didn't do that, so here we are. He reframed this corner, and this corner. Now, the weight we were talking about, this is a lot of weight holding each one of these corners, right? Because there's no direct support under them. So the load has to be transferred. And keep in mind, right here is pretty much where that beam is, right through here. So you've got 1 corner, 2 corner, 3 corner, 4 corner. All that weight's being transferred somewhere. Now, you want to transfer it to the outside of the house and down. By reframing it, resupporting the center and everything else, we're able to take the load, mitigate it, push it out, and get the load going in the proper direction. You can see resealed a lot of the windows. Obviously, this will get cut off, shaved off, and you'll get proper trim and casing and everything else in there. We got a door here. I don't know what that's here for, so we're not ready for doors yet, but that chalk line is level. It doesn't look it to the eye, but with a long span level, that is level. This one was leveled as well. What we've decided is we're going to take the drywall basically down to here. So we're gonna put a board here at the bottom of these that spans across, and this one's level too, but this looks like a new piece of wood, so they probably just cut this to infill. And so we're gonna have basically a board, and that board is gonna allow this to come down like this to a flush corner against this. So this will get drywalled, and this will get drywalled up like this at an aggressive enough angle that it then ties into these up here. So there will be a board here, and there will be one here on the level chalk line. Now, drywall's next. That's something the drywallers will handle when they're drywalling, but framing has been finished. This now sits against, so the pipe is not protruding like it was. So now drywall can go flush to this as well, and we'll be fine there. The major concerns in the bathroom we're also taking care of. The next step is gonna be drywall. The other thing I forgot to mention, before the drywall, it needs insulation. You'll see some of the insulation is in, some of the old insulation. That is the other thing on our list, so we will also be insulating whatever's not insulated prior to drywalling. So you may or may not see the insulation depending how quickly they insulate and drywall, but if we do see it, I'll show it to you. If not, you'll see the drywall. Make sure you keep following along on this series. Count this as the before of the drywall, and then you'll see the drywall when it's done, and then we'll move through finish, paint, all that stuff. So make sure to keep watching for that. If you want to see the first video of this series, you can click right here.